Hi, it's Carolina. Okay, bear with me. This is how I did my, so far what I've done with the mini chopper. I crashed this, yes, a while ago. So the front frame was in a very weird space, so cut it. And then I started figuring out what tank I was gonna use. And I found the tank that was from the YZ that I use the shocks for brack. There you go, there it is. So I started measuring and I started building a bracket around that and kind of like the design that I had in mind for my chopper. So then I cut a bunch of metal after doing a lot of the basically measurements all the time. So you keep trying, testing, and later you have to grab to do some welding. I am so excited about this new welding helmet. It has been amazing. And then let's go weld. So I cut my parts that I thought I was gonna keep using, some metal of the frame, but they were a little busted, and the design that I had in mind to become a chopper did not include it. So I kept cleaning it because I had a lot of paint from the previous frame form. And after I got rid of that part, I made sure that I have measurements and everything straight on the frame. Like once I figure out the front neck, this is what I was trying to figure out if I was gonna do that. And I got some bearings and I got a random piece of metal from the back of the shop, and that was my neck. Once I figured out that part, I think the bottoms were easier in a way because I knew how the design was flowing. And I just needed to start figuring out how to do notch cutting. You know, I was like, well, let's get all this bracket correctly. Let's get everything aligned because we figured out that some things were not aligned. And then I made sure that everything was really aligned. And I'm reusing pretty much every single thing from the last, how the bike used to be. And check out, I did some cool shots with the 360, with the drone. I'm still learning my drone skills. Don't at me for that. And this is with the 360 doing welding on that neck, the neck of the mini chopper. So I just made up the neck from a random piece of metal from the back of the chop, and then I welded a ridge inside so I can put my bearings in there and help the bike move side to side smoothly. And I love how this 360 turned out.
She knew her sister wasn't in there. She said she just had a bad feeling. Elena's sister asked Mom call.
So,
Yes.
I'm doing something like this. Work. I didn't know if it was gonna work, but it worked. Let's try, and then a lot of times it doesn't work until it totally works. So it was back to the frame. I had I mounted the engine, the old engine, to see how it will fit. And it's this like consistent game of putting it all together and disassemble it. I started learning about how to do notching of my pipes. Figure it out. I used the mill from the shop. I want one of these. These are so cool. I wish I could have more. But this little gadget I got at Harbor Tool, and actually it was cool to like learn how to do this. And that's my the neck of the bike. But I kept like, you know, trying different things, and there you go. I ultimately got them all aligned, and I welded it, and now I'm like cleaning all of the brackets and like making like those little details, get it to a place that I'm very proud of. So far I'm proud of it. There's a lot of details in here, like I had to put it back all together. That's the neck, figure out how everything is fitting. And then that was like, oh my god, handlebars and forks. And I had like an idea in my head, but I needed to finish this neck first so that I could see where the design was evolving. I had then epiphany of like HandleForks, and I started, we're like, okay, let's try this. And I bended a tube, and then I cut more stuff, and then I was like, okay, I think we don't need shock, so is this how it's gonna look like? So the idea is to use as much random stuff from the shop or things that I had, so I don't buy anything. And I'm learning a lot. I love the design of these HandleForks. I'm so stoked about them. I really stoked about them. Yes, I learned a lot. Right now I'm figuring out the turtle stuff. So the design came about just trying to make it simple and try to make it like super cool. And once I figured out the frame, the HandleForks really came to life by themselves. I had this idea of like, why don't just press the pipes and make that just the where I put like my axle, and it worked. The idea worked. I put some spacers that I later cut in, but like using the press and figure out how to press and mold the metal from a pipe is very interesting. So here you go. I got it to where I want it. I love them. I'm proud of them. I'm excited to see it on the road like that. And I got my spacers later. This is once it was able to stand up itself, and these are HandleForks.